Welcome to practice 7 of our interactive notes. So we are multiplying by two-digit numbers using a rectangular array. We need to turn to pages 57 and 58. Okay, first thing we need to do, put our heading on, name, number, date, first and last in cursive. Okay, my number is pi. Remember to put the date that you are doing the notes, not necessarily the date I'm writing. And our subject is math. Alright, so now, since this is a practice, if you are doing this with the video, right now you'd want to pause the video so that you could work on these two problems, then play so you could check to see if you did them correctly. So pause and then check after you're done. So here I'm going to estimate. So I'm going to use compatible numbers, so that's either 25 or rounding. Neither of these is very close to 25, so I'm going to use rounding. So I round both of them to the largest place, which is the tens place. So here it's between 30 and 40, and here between 30 and 40. Our benchmark for both is 35. Well, this first one is on 35. Remember, when it's on the midpoint, on the benchmark, we go up. Here, 32 is closer to 30. So 35 is right in the middle. When it's right in the middle, we go up. 32 is closer to 30. So we have 40 times 30. I have 2 placeholders now. Since I have 2 placeholders, it's going to move it over 2 places. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Starting from the ones, 1, 2, 3, comma. Comma on the paper, not on the computer. The estimation, there, the estimate is 1,200. Okay, now we're using our rectangular array. So we're going to have 4 boxes. I'm going to make this box a little bit bigger. So I've got to break these apart into their expanded form. So this would be 30 plus 5, and this is 30 plus 2. We got to break those apart. So my 30 plus 5, my multiplier goes there. 30 plus 2. So a 10 times a 10 makes 100. So I need there's my 10, 20, 30 already multiplied by the 10 to make 300. But I need 3 groups of that. So that's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So the 30, but times the 10 makes 100. So 300, and then 3 groups of 300. So 30 times 30 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 900. So here we have 2, but times the 10 makes 20. And then I need 3 groups of 20. So that's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So 30 times 2 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Remember to try to line up from the ones there. Okay, here we have 30, 10, 20, 30, but we need 5 groups of them. So that's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. 5 groups of 30. So 5 times 30, or 5 groups of 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. And then 5 groups of 2. There's 1 group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2, 4 groups of 2, 5 groups of 2. 5 times 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So what it's showing you is what we're actually doing. 30 times 30 is 9 hundredths. 30 times 2 is 6 tenths. 5 times 30 is 150, or 15 tenths, 150. And then 5 times 2 is 10. I need 30 groups of 30, 30 groups of 2, 5 groups of 30, 5 groups of 2. Now, since mine are lined up from the ones, I can just add up these partial products. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0 plus 6 is 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 1 is 12. I regroup above. This makes it 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 1, 2, 3, comma. Is that close to my estimate of 1,200? Yes, it's only 80 away. That's close, so it is reasonable. The product is 1,120, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 1,200. Okay, hopefully you checked your answer and that matches what I have. Okay, now you'll go on and try the next one. So pause, try the next one, and then play to check with me. All right, estimating again. I'm going to look and see, is either one of them really that close to 25? No, so I'm going to use rounding again. So the first one's between 50 and 60, and the one's between 20 and 30. Those are our boundary points. Halfway is 55. Halfway is 25. 59 is right here, so it's close to 60. 21 is right here, so it's close to 20. Times 20, I have 1, 2 placeholders, so it's going to move it over 1, 2 places, because every time I multiply by a 10, it moves it over a place, so it's going to move it 2 places. 6 times 2 is 12. 1, 2, 3, comma. So our estimate is 1,200 again. Different numbers. The estimate is 1,200. This is a complete sentence. Make sure you're capitalizing and putting punctuation. Okay, now we're going to make our rectangular array. So we're going to make our rectangle. Okay, so now we need to break this apart into expanded. 50 plus 9, 20 plus 1. So 50 plus 9, 20 plus 1. So 50 times 20, well, the 10 times the 20 will make it 200. So I have 1, 200s, and I need 5 groups of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 50 times 20 is the same as 5 times 200. Because the 10 times the 20 makes it 200. So 50 times 20 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hundreds, which is also 1,000. Okay. The 10 times 1 is 10, and I need 5 groups of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 times 1 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Stays the same. It's that identity property of multiplication. 9 groups of 20, so there's my 20. Just laying down instead of standing up. Going horizontally instead of vertically. I need 9 groups, so that's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups, 8 groups, 9 groups. So 9 groups of 20 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. And then 9 groups of 1. There's 1 group of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 groups of 1 is 9. Add up these partial products. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 9. 0 plus 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. I'm going to regroup above. 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2, and then 1. 1, 2, 3, comma. Is that close to my estimate of 1,200? Yes, it's only 39 away, so it is reasonable. The product is 1,239, and it is reasonable because it is close to the estimate of 1,200. So if you don't see all those words, sorry. All right, now on to the next side of practice 7. Let's flip over the page. Again, you should pause to try it on your own and then check with me. So let's see. Let's look for a compatible number. Is there either one close to 25? If not, we're going to round each one to its largest place. So they both go to the tens place. So between 70 and 80, between 30 and 40, halfway is 75, halfway is 35. 72 is right about here, so it's closer to 70. 38 is here, so you can go to 40. 70 times 40. I have 1, 2 placeholders, moves it over 1, 2 places. 7 times 4 is 28. 1, 2, 3, comma. So our estimation here is 2,800. The estimate is 2,800. Okay, now we're going to use our rectangular array. Divide it into the 4 sections. I made this one a little bit smaller because I know 2 is smaller than 70, and then 8 is a little bit bigger. So I've got to break this apart into 70 plus 2, it's expanded form, 30 plus 8, so 70 plus 2 is our multiplier, 30 plus 8. So 70 times 30, well, the 10 here times the 30 makes 300s. So the 10 times the 10 is 100. So 300. Get 300s. And now I need 7 groups of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 70 times 30 gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 hundredths, or 2,100. 1, 2, 3, comma. Always start from the ones when we're counting for those commas. Now, the 10 times 8 makes 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So there's 80, and now I need 7 groups of 80. 2, so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. 6 groups. 7 groups. That's a lot of 10s. So 70 times 8 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390, 400, 410, 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 520, 530, 540, 550, 560. 7 times 8 is 56. Here we have 30 and 2 groups. So 2 groups of 30, 2 times 30 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then I need 2 groups of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 groups of 8 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We add up these partial products. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 6. 0 plus 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1 is 13. Regroup above. 1, 2 plus 5 is 7, and then 2. 1, 2, 3, comma. Comma on the paper, not on the computer. 2,736. Is that close to 2,800? Yes, it is. So it is reasonable. The product is 2,736, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 2,800. All right, last one. You want to try on your own. So pause to try and then check. Okay, last one here. Either one of them close to 25? No. So we're going to round each one to its largest place. Its largest place is the tens place. So between 30 and 40, between 10 and 20. Halfway between 30 and 40 is 35. Halfway between 10 and 20 is 15. 39 is right about here, very close to 40. 17 is more towards the middle, but it's closer to 20. So 40 times 20. I have 1, 2 placeholders, moves it over 1, 2 places. 4 times 2 is 8. So my estimation there is 800. The estimate is 800. Now let's find the actual product. Okay, I'm going to break these apart in the expanded form. 30 plus 9, 10 plus 7. So 30 plus 9, 10 plus 7. So the 10 times a 10 is 100. And I need 3 groups of that. 1, 2, 3. 30 groups of 10 equals 1, 2, 300. Okay, another way of looking at it, instead of saying 10 times 7, is saying I have a group of 30 and I need 7 of them. So that's using that commutative property. So there's one group of 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But what we also end up with is 3 groups of 70. So 7 groups of 30 or 3 groups of 70. 30 times 7 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210. Okay, we have a 10 and we need 9 groups of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 times 10 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And here, 9 groups of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's a lot of dots to count up. So I have 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. If you want to count up each individual one, you can. Okay, now I add up these partial products. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3. I have a 10 in here. 10 plus 6 is 16. 3, 4, 5, 6. I get 663. Is that close to my estimate of 800? Yes, it is. So it is reasonable. The product is 663. And it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 800. All Alright, now that's it for this practice, but we still need to continue practicing multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. Thank you for joining me.